Hello, and welcome to this edition of Broome Up Front. I'm your host, Sasha Asinovsky. Today, we have two special guests here, Ahmet Algi and Bryson Castro, who are known as student leaders here at SUNY Broome. We're going to do an interview. So Ahmet and Bryson, what are your roles here on campus?
I'm the VP for Academic Affairs on Student Government.
Bryson?
I'm Chief of Staff for Student Government.
Okay. And how did you get involved with student leadership, Ahmet?
Actually, it's from my friend. My friend told me about SGA, and I just want to join the student government, and I did.
Okay. Okay. And how about you, Bryson?
For me, I was just interested in politics since I wanted to be a politician going into college. So it just made sense for me to join SGA, and then from there, I applied to be a Chief of Staff.
I see. Okay. And what, so far, has been the most rewarding part of this experience, Ahmet?
Definitely being voice for students, try to help the problem they have and finding the solutions for our college.
Bryson?
I would say emailing your professor. I feel like that's definitely something that you should do.
Okay. And if you could give any advice to students, what would it be? Ahmet?
Use your voice. The student voice is the most powerful thing in this college.
I agree.
For me, I would say join a sport 100%. I feel like student athletes and sports are so fun.
Absolutely. Okay. And how do you balance all of your responsibilities, if you don't mind?
Google Calendar, actually. I'm getting notification every 5 minutes, so it's so fun. I know what I have to do when.
Okay. What about you, Bryson?
I'm shocked that I do, actually. I feel like for me, it's just knowing that you have something to do and that you have to do it that day. If you're able to stay disciplined in that motion, you're usually pretty good at handling most things. You just got to keep everything in track.
Okay. Is there anything you would have done differently in your role?
I think I did a perfect job.
Maybe handle the pay sheets more, be better at math.
Okay, that's right.
All right. Well, that does it for questions. That's all the time we have. So thank you so much for your answers, Ahmet, Bryson. So stay tuned for our next segment where we get to see these two duke it out in a fun little game that'll test what they know about our students.
This past Friday, the annual Hockey for Hope Paint the Ice event took place in the Broome Ice Center. We were able to catch up with the creator of the Constance Foundation, which hosts the event, Brian Lang.
The reason I started the foundation was because of my Aunt Connie, who passed away of breast cancer in 06. But it wasn't until 2012 when we organized it into an actual nonprofit. But in 2009 is when we started Hockey for Hope. So Hockey for Hope came first as a charity game, and then the nonprofit came second. And it's just kind of all fell into place.
Since its beginnings in 2009, attendance to the Hockey for Hope game has been growing exponentially.
We had maybe 30 people in the stands to where now we range anywhere from 500 to, I think the one year we had about 800 people show up, which was pretty cool.
We spoke with Tom Forbes, who is a player in the Hockey for Hope game. He told us what the event is and what it means to those affected.
We're painting the ice in remembrance for those that have passed for hit with hockey from cancer, and also those that are still battling cancer. So it's kind of like inspirational, I don't want to say quotes, but inspirational messages for our loved ones and those that we know that are fighting the fight.
Tom loves to participate in the game. He shares what it is like on game day.
The game is awesome. It's like the best thing in the world. They treat you like the pros. You know, you have your own locker room. You got all the swag that you get to take home after the game. And we wear jerseys with the name of the people that we skate for is on the back of our jersey.
The charity game took place on Saturday night. If you went there to check in on the action, be sure to go next year. Reporting from Broome, Noah Maney.
All right, welcome back. We're now joined by both Ahmet and Bryson and some additional SGA members for a fun game of Broome Trivia to test what they know. So here's how the game works. Contestants will walk up and spin the wheel to determine what category of question they'll be answering and how many points it's worth. Now to answer a question, we're going to lightly use a thing called Robert's Rules of Order, which are used to govern over our SGA meetings. The contestant who would like to answer must make a motion for the right to answer, and as the chair, I will second it. Now, if you get to a question where you're not sure how to answer, you may use your phone, a friend, to attempt to answer for you. In this game, if you fail to answer at all, you will receive a point deduction based on the number of points. And here's how the points are laid out. For an easy question, if you get it correct, you get 2 points. If you get it incorrect, you're deducted 1 point. And lastly, if you don't answer, you're deducted 1 point. For the medium question, if you get it correct, you get 5 points. If you get it incorrect, you're deducted 2 points. And if you don't answer, you're deducted 3 points. And lastly, for the hard questions, if you get it correct, you get 10 points. If you get it incorrect, you lose 3 points. And if you don't answer, you lose 7 points. All right. So with that, we'll get it going. Ahmet, please spin this wheel. Okay, looks like we're starting off with a hard question. So, which building was named after the first president of SUNY Broome?
I'm an answer.
I second Bryson's motion.
Can I call a friend?
Sure.
Okay. I call Shahi.
I'd say the Wills building.
Darwin
Incorrect.
House.
You have been deducted 3 points. Ahmet, please spin the wheel again. Okay, it looks like we have an easy question. All right. What does GPA stand for?
I'm an answer.
I second Ahmet's motion.
Grade average point?
Correct.
Oh, good.
No.
Excellent. You have been granted 2 points.
You said grade average point. GAP.
Oh, it's the same initials. All right.
Yeah.
I will have you spin the wheel once again. Okay, another easy question. All right. What are SUNY Broome's colors?
I'm an answer.
I second Bryson's motion.
Black and yellow and black. Black and
He
yellow.
gave the first answer.
Correct.
Black and yellow. Yellow or black?
Black and yellow is correct. You get 2 points.
Okay.
Bryson, please spin the wheel. Another easy question. Who is the current SUNY Broome president?
I'm an answer.
I second Ahmet's motion.
Professor Dr. Hawkins.
Excellent. 2 points.
again.
Spin the wheel. Okay, a medium question. How many members are there in the SGA?
I'm an answer.
I second Bryson's motion.
13.
Incorrect.
What?
You have been deducted 2 points. Please spin the wheel, Ahmet. All right, another medium question. How do elections work?
I'm an answer.
I second that motion.
The student government election works. People fill out the form, and then elections go on. Every single student on the SUNY Broome can fill out the form elections with the
That's
in the
correct.
swamp. Yeah, thank
That's
you.
correct. You
Okay.
have received 5 points.
Thank you.
What is it? Hold on.
We have a hard question.
Okay.
All right. What was the Commons formerly known as?
I'm an answer.
I second Bryson's motion.
The old science building?
Correct. You get 10 points. All right. I'm going to spin the wheel. Okay. That's all the time we have. And our winner is Ahmet.
Yay!
All right, Bryson. You must now go to the center for your grueling punishment. Get in there.
Sorry, grueling. Okay, bro, give me a second.
Get in there, boy.
No.
Can we do that together?
And that concludes our defeat for Bryson. Congratulations to our winner, Ahmet Algi. And sorry to our loser, Bryson, who has been subjected to this ice bath. Thank you so much for tuning in to Broome Up Front. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
I second that motion. Motion carries.
Thank you.